It's Tiffanys content with your weather update. Let's jump right into the weather. Let's look at the current watches for today and look at that winter blizzard is finally starting to calm down. You still see some winter storms in there, that freezing rain, freezing ice over there in Nebraska going into Kansas, some coming right out of Colorado, but all of that will be moving right towards the Mississippi Upper Valley. Let's take a look at that, and you can see all that snow there still hanging around, but that'll be moving right into that precipitation right over there, and that low pressure over there. It's almost like a cyclone over there, a cold front, very cold, strong cold front coming through, and it'll whip right through the upper Mississippi Valley and coming right into the Atlantic. And you can see on the west coast there all that rain and thunderstorms coming through with that atmospheric river over there. Let's take a look at the action, and you can definitely see that Midwest is definitely coming over into that Mississippi Valley. All that snowfall is mixing with that rain and precipitation, bringing over a strong cold front. So look at that. You can definitely see this is the next few days, and look at that west coast definitely bringing over that atmospheric river. Heavy rain over there. Midwest is starting to ease up, going into the east coast, and this is for this day. This is for today, and most of that rainfall will be more in the south again in the upper east coast. And going right into the overall temperatures, you can see just what I'm talking about as the west coast is cold over there with 5 degrees over there in Colorado by the mountains, 10 degrees and 15 as you go up the Great Falls, and it's warmer on the east coast and down into the south you get 70 degrees, and then as you go up the east coast you get more moderate temperatures, and then you even get cold temperatures as you get into the 30s. So it's a lot going on in the United States, and it's all clashing together, bringing a very colorful palette to the United States. So look at that, and even on the west coast, very west, you're going to see that warmer temperatures as that atmospheric river tries to come through. This is what it feels like today, and you're getting 0 degrees over there in the mountains going up into the Great Falls. You're going to get 10 and 20, but then look over there in California, you're going to get 40 degrees, and then all the way over to the east coast, you're going to get warmer temperatures as well. This is the wind chill for today. So look at that, -3, -6. Is that -11? It's just really cold over there, and that cold, strong, cold front will be coming and whipping right through the United States. And again, this is the wind, 20 miles per hour winds right there smack in the middle, trying to work its way out. Actually, it's more on the west coast, but it's trying to work its way out through the middle, upper Midwest, and then out. Look at the sky cover for today, and it's a lot of clouds over there, and it's also clear skies. So it's all trying to work its way out and in. As you can see over there on the west coast, that atmospheric river is trying to bring a lot of clouds over there, and we have that rain on the east coast as well. Let's look at that frost freeze for today, and certainly it is definitely upper United States, trying to work its way down into the south actually as it goes out into the east coast. Definitely get some frost freeze temperatures over there. This is the current snow depth. So this is a new snowfall, and you can see there it's almost 17 inches in some areas, but it's definitely working its way out, melting down. It's doing something, but again, over in the mountains, it's kind of like a thing that happens most often. You're going to get snow over there in that cold mountain area. Now you can see that east coast, maybe the upper east coast has some little snow coming in, but the rest of it is nice and warm. So let's take a look at the snowfall for the last 24 hours, and you can see just where that snowfall is. Still got some in South Dakota there, going into Nebraska and working its way out from through Iowa, Illinois, Missouri. Definitely stationary right there as it makes like a low pressure front and work its way out. This was the first year that Wisconsin, Milwaukee has been so warm, and also Illinois for the holidays, so they're taking record of that. But you also can see that snow is moving on in and then right out. This is the ice for today, and look at that. You're going to see that main that upper East Coast is receiving a lot of that ice because of that, cold front that's coming from Canada. But then you're going to see that strong cold front in the upper mid Mississippi Valley that's coming through as well. That'll meet each other together. And this is a screenshot for today. So you can see all that cold front, that low pressure, as that snow is trying to ease its way out, kind of spread itself around, give everybody a little bit of action before it moves out into the East Coast. We're actually going to take a look at this GFS model on Pivotal Weather, and we're going to see just what the United States is doing for the next few days. You see that low pressure forming right there on the East Coast as well. You're going to see some thunderstorms, lightning, and here is the run. We're going to run it right into the next few days, and you can see all that low pressure is working its way out, but then that's what's going to bring some of those ice storms as well, with the Canada air coming down up there in upper Maine. And then on the West Coast, you see that atmospheric river coming through basically. And now let's take a look at these GOES images, and you can see here just where that cold front is, swirling right there in the middle, right there by Missouri, trying to work its way out up into the upper Mississippi Valley and then out into the East Atlantic. So let's take a look at the water vapor map, and this will give you a good idea of where all that rain is. And definitely you can see on that West Coast and also on that East Coast a lot of rain. Definitely some thunderstorms, mixed precipitation. This is for today, so just make sure that you're aware of that. Let's take a look at that atmospheric river on the West Coast, trying to work its way in. It's not that big of a swirl, but it's trying to tighten up, and it's definitely going to be some heavy rainfall over there because of that. It'll work its way in and out as the day goes on, but this is definitely current as we are speaking today, so expect some rainfall on the West Coast. This is the upper Mississippi Valley, and you can see just where that cyclone is, where that strong cold front is, and it's swirling around trying to work its way out, but it's giving everybody a little piece of the pie as it goes on. And you can definitely see that in this visual here. It's definitely a strong cold front that is working its way through, so expect some cold temperatures. This is the upper lake. This is the Great Lakes basically, and you can see all that cold air is whipping its way through, whipping its way around. You're going to see some snowfall over there in that blue, but you can see most of that cold air is definitely holding strong and trying to work its way up through the upper East Coast and give Maine a nice big ice storm over there. So as I was speaking, the current watches just updated. So you're going to see that blizzard had worked its way out, but you're going to see that flood activity has just come over, worked its way through the Mississippi Valley, then through Tennessee, coming down through Georgia, and then out through, North Carolina, South Carolina, and the East Coast. So that rain is definitely coming over there. This is for the next few days, and you can see that pocket of rain is right over there in the Midwest, and it's going to work its way to the East Coast. So thank you for tuning in for your weather for today. I really appreciate it. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. It really means so much to me. Go ahead and push that subscribe button. Go ahead and push that like button. It's Tiffanys content. Like, share, subscribe.